Hello everyone, and welcome back to Weekend Moblin's series of Zelda videos, covering some of the series' more creepy and mysterious locations. At first, this series was going to be Majora's Mask focused only, but after doing some thinking, there's plenty of great and haunting locations to discuss when it comes to most Zelda games. From the Well of Ocarina of Time to the Earth Temple of Wind Waker. Let's go over all of them leading into the month of October. Let's keep the focus on Majora's Mask for this video though, but I promise, the next one will be a different game in the series. We've already covered the most eerie location in the game, though honestly, that can be said for this game as a whole. Seriously, just look at the moon for an example. But there's one thing that's always come to my mind when I see a red flicker in the night sky, and that's the creatures that go after the cows in Romani Ranch on the first night. Something about them has always stood out to me. I know they're based on stories like the Hopkinsville Goblin, which will remind me of Sableye from Pokemon, but nonetheless, aliens definitely is what they had in mind here. Or was it? Some believe the Gorman brothers might be connected to them, with their obvious lust of the Romani Ranch famous Chateau Romani, served only in the Clocktown's member-only bar, the Milk Bar. Also with them having some connections with the previously mentioned in the last video, Garo, having given you it as a reward for beating them in a race. This might explain the obvious use of magic that would have to be at work here for this to indeed happen. Is this what we believe? Not really. But is it fun to think about? Yes. As for the other things that it could possibly be, that's just up in the air. From demons to ghosts to simply Majora's summoned monsters. Unless Nintendo feels like answering this, we will honestly never understand what they are, or where they came from. And that's okay. That's what I like so much about the Zelda universe. The mystery is enough to keep everyone talking for years to come, and I hope they never answer this question. Some things are better left unsaid. As far as the ranch goes, there's other activities to do while you wait around for the main missions. Between the dog tracks where you can race dogs, with the same bitch that was missing her dog in Ocarina of Time, seriously, they didn't change her attitude. It still matches her looks. It smells of poo, like baby formula green shit. Anyway, along with that, you've got the Kuko Shack. This is where you get the most useful mask in the entire game, the Bunny Hood, allowing you to run much faster, and trust me, there won't be many moments after you get this mask in which you won't be wearing it. This is given to you by Gorg, after using the Berman mask to help march chicks along, growing them into adults in the end. The history of the ranch isn't much, with Kramia as its current owner after the passing of her father, now watching the ranch along with her younger sister by the ranch namesake, Romani. The ranch is mostly renowned for its special breed of cow that produces the said earlier Chateau Romani. The ranch is hassled mostly by the likes of the Gorman brothers, and they have even been suspected of having something to do with the boulder blocking Romani Ranch on its first 2 days. This will have to be removed by using the power keg once you've unlocked it using Goron Link earlier in the game. I'd go into it, but this isn't a guide, and if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you know of this information. You can buy them for 50 rupee at the bomb shop at any time, long as you've unlocked them and you're playing as Goron Link. Once at the ranch, Link would be introduced to Romani, who had been looking over Link's missing horse Epona. Referring to Link as Grasshopper, she goes on to inform him of they, the alien creature of lore. She tells Link that every New Year's they try and attack the barn for the cows, making them Majora's-based monsters very unlikely. She tells him that her sister doesn't believe her, so she wants to know if you will help her. Once completing her horseback training, she will tell you that they will show up around 2 a.m., in which then you can either use the time of passing or play around in the dog racetrack while waiting for the day to end. My favorite thing to do was get in front of the barn and stare at the red star and talk with my brother into the late hours of the night about the paranormal. The setting was perfect, okay? I know I'm all about that nostalgic cheese. Every time, no matter how many times I've done this, and it's a lot, I've always felt a tense sense before it started. As the lights started to hit the ground, my heart would pound. It's still one of my favorite missions, no matter how honestly easy it is now. Seriously, all you do is stay around the barn and use Epona or the Bunny Hood to shoot them before they get close to the barn. They even drop arrows, so not many ways that you can run out. Now depending on if you have time slowed down, they will come slower at you. But also keep in mind, this means you'll be doing this a lot longer. But if you're feeling a little nervous and unsure about yourself, go right ahead and slow down time, and slowly fight them as the night fades. Once you've fought them off, Romani will call you Little Hero and give you a bottle. Hell yeah, guys, kicked some alien ass for hours and got me a bottle. Totally freaking worth every second. But hey, if you choose not to do this happens. Yeah. Let's just kill some alien ghost Garo things. Either way, it's not an outcome many would be comfortable with. Poor Romani just seems confused and lost. Her mind is only half there. Some serious PTSD going on here, and it's gotta make you wonder, no matter what these things are, just what horrible things they could have done to this poor girl to make her emotionally shut off like this. The next afternoon, Kramya would invite Link to come with her into town for a milk delivery. This is where she tells Link of her father and sister, along with her best friend, Andrew, in town that's supposed to be getting married soon. Along the way, the road has been blocked off by the Gorman brothers, forcing her and Link to take the ugly country, as she calls it, the Gorman track. They are attacked by the brothers in Gara mask, as they attempt to shatter all the bottles, shoot them with arrows to fend them off, and as a reward, Kramya will give you the Romani mask, allowing membership into the milk bar. If you've already done this, however, she will give you a different, more suggestive reward. Much like her wanting Link to return when he's older. Someone is giving some odd vibes here. Andrew, watch yo man. That's all I'm saying. But that's a love triangle we might get into another time. This is the last notable thing you can do at the ranch. Other than if you don't complete the Kathy and Andrew side quest, you can see her and her family take refuge upstairs on the final night at the Romani Ranch. This is a haunting scene, and it really hits you when you see her just sitting there depressed, wondering what went wrong and that she had waited as long as she could for Cafe, but he never came. This is a topic we will go into another time, but for now, just like our last Majora's Mask video, we've taken enough of your time. We hope you've enjoyed these Zelda videos, and we will have more of them in the future, so if you want to keep up with us, go right ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be told when we upload. And if you've got any Zelda locations you'd want to see us cover, hit us up in the comments below. Till then guys, stay tuned. Till next time.